In today's video, I'm going to be discussing a pro tip for SNAP benefits, otherwise known as food stamps or sometimes referred to as EBT for the low income. That's the focus of the video. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. All right, now as I just mentioned, this video is dedicated to SNAP benefits, and of course, as you know, these benefits are loaded onto your EBT card every single month, and they go out to about 43 million people right now every single month who rely on these benefits to make sure that you're getting adequate amounts of food, or at least assisting in the gathering of food and those grocery purchases on a monthly basis. However, I've been reading a lot about this lately over the last several weeks and the last couple months here, and I certainly want to bring this to your attention because there's a couple pro tips that I want to bring to your attention that I'm guessing a lot of beneficiaries are probably not doing right now, but if you are, that's awesome. But I want to talk through the details about this, and there is legislation out there right now to change your EBT as well, which I will allude to and talk about a little bit here in this video, but I do have other dedicated videos here on the channel talking about that. But again, I want to focus on the pro tip, okay? So anyway, with that being said, are you excited? I know, right? Anyway, let's get into it and talk through the details. However, really fast before we do, can I ask a huge favor of you? If you have not done so yet, will you please make sure to subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button right down below the video? It's totally free to do so. I'm here for you every single day, doing all the research, watching the headlines, breaking it all down in these videos, advocating on your behalf, and doing anything I possibly can to help you out right now. It's rough out there. Let's just be real. We all know it, right? Last couple years have been really tough, especially for the low income, fixed income, especially food prices. I mean, seriously, right? We all recognize SNAP benefits have not kept up at all with food prices. They keep going up a ton every single month, every single year, and SNAP benefits have gone up what? A couple percentage points. Like this year, SNAP benefits went up, what, 3.5%? That's nothing. Food prices have gone up 21% in the last couple years. That's nuts, right? Anyway, I'm here for you again. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so, and also feel free to share this video with your friends on social media. I'm guessing you probably know some other people that get SNAP benefits or have an EBT card. Share this video with them. Let's help everybody out right now. There's a share button right down below. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and let's talk through the details about the pro tips, okay? So again, maybe you're already implementing this right now, but maybe not. If you're not, hopefully this video will help you out. But let me explain really quickly here some of the things that I've been reading about this, so just let me kind of reiterate for a second, kind of lay the groundwork for what I want to talk about here, okay? So you probably heard me talk about this for in other videos, but right now, unfortunately, there's a lot of people that are getting their benefits taken from them. Now, I'm not talking about your 12-year-old son grabbing your card and running off and buying a bunch of candy bars. No, I'm not saying that. However, that's kind of funny though, okay? Hopefully he shares, by the way. I'm just kind of making up an example here, okay? But my point is, people that go in and get your card details, as in, you go to the grocery store, you swipe your card, you type in your PIN number, and the card, the little kiosk has one of those skimming devices on it, and now they have your card info. Now, the next time your card gets loaded, oops, they come in and take all your benefits away before you get a chance to spend them on the necessary food items that you want, right? Now, unfortunately, this is happening a lot. I've been reading a lot of stories about this, and it's a sad situation. In fact, I've read the stories from those of you here in the community down below in the comment section. This has happened to a number of you here in the community. Of course, we don't want this to ever happen to anybody, but the reality is that's just wishful thinking. It's already happening, and this is going across the entire country, and yeah, it's a sad situation, but okay, so remember, there's legislation out there right now to change the cards in a few different ways. Number one, to put microchips into these cards versus the little magnetic strip on the back of the card, which is super old school. I mean, here's the thing, okay? Remember back in the day, like how many years ago did they put these microchips into cards, like credit cards, right? Years and years and years ago. Guess what cards did not get these upgraded microchips? Yeah, EBT cards, right? So this legislation would say, hey, put these microchips into EBT cards to make them more protected and safer for the people that actually have them. Next, they would want to update these cards every 5 years. Again, not a bad plan, right? Every 5 years they get an upgrade with all the necessary security measures. Probably a good plan, right? I mean, here's the thing. Everything is changing very rapidly right now. So an update on probably every kind of card, credit cards, debit cards, EBT cards, all things like this, every 5 years would probably be, best practices, and that'd probably be a very good idea. So anyway, this is what they want to do with the legislation. To be fair with you, no, it hasn't passed quite yet, but this is certainly some very good changes to the EBT cards that I've talked about before in the videos, but this is some of the things that they want to implement right away. However, now all of this leads into the pro tip. And again, maybe this will be obvious for some of you, but I'm guessing the vast majority of people are not implementing this right now. And it's totally free. I just want to share it with you really quickly here. And again, I've been reading about this and they keep saying, hey, this would be a best practice, something you could easily do to protect that money on your cards, right? So anyway, here's the thing. If you do not have quite yet the EBT app, the Connect EBT app, if you don't have that yet, you might want to get it. It's totally free to get, and you can watch your EBT balance right there on the app, things like that, okay? But did you know there's also some other features within the app that maybe helps you protect your benefits a little bit more? So just like a credit card or a debit card, if you go into your Connect EBT app, so again, you're logged in, you're looking at all your details like that, you can actually go in there and you can lock and unlock your card. Okay, let me tell you the details a little bit further and why this may be used to your advantage, okay? Now, here's the thing. Most people by default, me included, never really lock cards, okay? Why? It's just like one of those things that's like, you got to go in there. It takes like 5 seconds to do, but I'm too lazy to do it. You know what I mean? It's just, that's just me speaking realistically here, right? It's easy to do, but it's also easy not to do, right? One of those situations. But here's the thing. Within your Connect EBT app, you can go in there and you can lock and unlock your card. What they're suggesting to do between now and these new security updates to the EBT card is they're saying anytime you're not using your card, go into the app and lock your card. Just keep it locked all the time until you get to the grocery store, you're standing in line to check out, you whip out your phone, you unlock the card, you go through the checkout line, you swipe your card, do whatever you got to do, pay for your purchase, and then yoink, locked again, right? So that's what they're suggesting is doing, keeping your card locked 100% of the time, except for the 5 or 10 or 15 minutes that you're literally in the checkout line at the grocery store, waiting for your things to be all rung up, or the groceries to be rung through the cash register, and then you pay, and then boing, you've locked your card again, okay? Now, again, I know this sounds really basic, but here's the thing. I'd be willing to bet the vast majority of us are not doing this. Again, I just told you for me, I never lock cards. Why? Because I just don't. I know that it's a feature we can do. I know that it's super easy. I just feel like I just don't do it. But again, this is an easy way to protect our money. And if any person were to have your benefits, the only way they could potentially get them at that point would be to potentially try to get those benefits out of your card for the 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes that you have it unlocked. Maybe, I don't know, once a week, once every 2 weeks, whatever it happens to be, when you happen to go to the grocery store. What's the likelihood that they're going to be there at that exact moment trying to swipe your benefit? Probably not very realistic, right? But you never know. It could still happen, right? So that's what they're suggesting here is just keep your card locked 100% of the time until you're actually ready to use it. Unlock it, quick use it, and then lock again, right? So again, this is super basic. I totally understand that. And again, all they're doing is they're suggesting just do this between now and when they update these cards with the new microchip security measures. But until then, these people that are taking these benefits from beneficiaries, it's like easy pickings. I'm just saying that much, okay? Why? EBT cards are barely even protected whatsoever. Obviously, they have some protection measures in them, but it's very limited. Here's the thing. If you have a credit card or a debit card and something is wrongly taken from you, what do? You call your bank and say, hey, this was not me, and they issue an alert on it. They maybe freeze your card. They maybe issue a new card. No problem whatsoever. They take care of it. With EBT, unfortunately, you've got yourself a headache. That's what you've got now is you got a massive headache, and you'll be lucky if you get your benefits back, and if you do, it's going to take a couple days. Okay, so that's kind of the situation that's going on. Now, yes, to be fair, they did pass legislation back in, what was it? December of 2022, and it was retroactive back to October 1st of 2022, and it actually expires September 30th of this year, 2024. So it's not that much longer, a few more months here until this whole thing expires. But basically what happens is that legislation says that if your benefits are taken from you wrongly by one of these little skimmer people, then you can actually call your local office, and they will retroactively give those benefits back to you. In most instances, not guaranteed, right? So again, that's another option as well, that if this happens to you, just do that. And again, this is a very, very obvious one, but right there on your Connect EBT app, you can also change your PIN number. They suggest changing your PIN number every single month. Now, again, we might run out of PIN numbers, but there's like infinite opportunities to change your PIN number, right? But my point is, here's what they continue to say to do as well. And I think this is actually pretty logical and pretty smart as well. They say right before your benefits are going to be deposited, like the day before your benefits are deposited, your next month's benefits, change your PIN number literally the day before you get your deposit. So let's just say you get your deposit on I don't know, the 5th of the month, okay? So the 4th, you're in there and you change your PIN number, and then boom, they've deposited into your account. So any of these little skimmer guys out there, maybe they'll have a little bit harder time to get your benefit in this case. So again, that's all they're saying is just change your PIN number, and that might help a little bit, but just saying that's another thing that you can do as well. Obviously that's a lot of extra effort going in every single month and changing your PIN and remembering it and all the details like that, which if you're changing it once per month, let's be real, it's like a combination lock, right? Change it too many times, it's like, wait, what are the numbers again? Yeah, you kind of forget after a little while. But anyway, these are a couple pro tips I want to share with you. Again, I've been reading about this a number of times lately, and unfortunately, there's way too many people that are taking SNAP benefits off the EBT cards because, like I said a minute ago, they're easy pickings right now. So go after the low-hanging fruit. That's exactly what they're doing, unfortunately. And they're taking way too many of these benefits, millions and millions and millions of dollars every single year, taking from beneficiaries. Sad situation. So I hope this helps you to some degree. And again, I know I said earlier, this may be pretty obvious to some people, but it's not all that obvious to maybe others, right? Again, it's obvious, but are we doing it? It's easy to overlook, and it's easy to say, nah, I'm not going to do it this time, right? But if it means that you're going to have money on your card next week, it might be worth it, right? So anyway, hope this one helps you. Again, if you have not done so, please subscribe down below, share the video with your friends on social media with the share button down below as well. Otherwise, go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel in the video library, or the videos that I've hand selected for you down below in the description or the top of the comment section. A bunch of videos there as well. Otherwise, popping up on your screen right now, you have some videos showing there. Make sure to take your selection. Check out one of those videos right now. Otherwise, until next time, enjoy your day. Take care. Have a good one. And I'll see you in the next video that you're choosing right now. All right.